nobody was doing what the early 2000s era was doing. If you think about it, that was almost, in a way, that was like the peak. For example, 50 Cent.
My week was pretty cool, man. Like I said, last week we recorded on my birthday. That was fucking lit. I got fucking drunk on the pod. I mean, I was spilling shit. I had champagne on everything. Had a real big cleanup job after the pod, but it's all good. That shit was dope. But from that day, like the day just continued to get better, man. Like after we potted, went out with the shorty. She took me out for some dinner on my birthday or whatever. Shit was cool. And she told me she had a surprise for me, right? I didn't know. I wasn't privy to what we were gonna do for my birthday. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I wasn't in the know. She just said, I got a surprise for you. Just make sure you know what I mean, you free at this time and we gonna do some shit. And I was like, all right, bet. I ain't never really, this was the first experience I ever had with a real life like surprise as a gift. I mean, we having dinner or whatever. Then to finish, she's like, all right, let's go. We gonna head over to the spot. So bet cool. We get on the road, we start driving. I don't know where we going. Plus, I'm a little faded too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just in the passenger seat chilling, she driving. And we pull up, and she took me to the motherfucking Millennium tour, my
Oh man.
boy. Motherfucking Millennium tour out this bitch. And I know some of y'all listening, y'all might be Millennium tour. Y'all might be getting y'all jokes off and shit. I mean, cool, get them off. But that motherfucker was so live, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time.
You definitely was in there doing the B2K dances.
Nigga, what? Bump, bump, bump. I was bumping, nigga, for sure.
Pause.
I was, yeah, no, pause that. Chill. You wildin', boy. You
I,
wild.
I,
You know,
I saved you, bro. I saved you, bro. That's what I'm
yeah,
here for.
yeah. No, I appreciate you, my nigga. But you know, I was there. I pull up, and we pull up to the arena. So I still didn't know. I just see an arena. I'm like, what the hell? And mind you, this ain't we had to go not far, but it was like a nice little half an hour, 20-minute drive. So I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck going on. We pull up to an arena. I still don't really know. And then we get closer, and I see the nah, I mean, the little jumbotron Millennium Tour 2022. I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking lit. So now I mean, we get there, we walking through, we go to the bar, get a little drink. As we get there, the show's already going on. Day 26 is on the stage. Shout out to Day 26. Apparently, this was like their reunion show as well. So shout out to them. I mean, them brothers. One thing I noticed though, a lot of R&B acts don't age that well, man. The content of the music and them personally. But I ain't here to judge nobody. They did their thing. They got what they was paid to do. Shout out to them good brothers, you know what I mean? Chingy, I seen Chingy. Chingy was there. That nigga had a great fucking performance, bro. I ain't gonna front. I got a newfound respect for Chingy. Nigga, Chingy used to be the butt of a lot of jokes. Even more recently, I think an article or some crazy shit came out saying he's one of the top worst rappers in history or some shit. And
Holy
you know what I
shit.
mean? He had some words to say about that. Cause you know the age we live in now, bro. There's so many forms of new media. You could just go to YouTube trying to find an original video and you're gonna find 25 motherfuckers giving their reaction to it. So you know that. But I mean Chingy, I have a new respect because he looked the same. He's still in shape. But he performed all his records with no vocals, bro. He did nothing but TV tracks. So for the audience listening, TV track, no vocals is basically the song with just the ad lib track. So the artist performing has to hit all of those words as they go by. You know what I mean? And typically, when you go to a show, a lot of artists perform their records with the actual song playing in the background. So you hear them on the microphone and you hear the vocals. He did his shit straight, no vocals, just ad lib track. So that shit was live. Chingy was there, and I mean, Lil Scrappy was there. It was a fucking great show, man. Get on my level, bitch, nigga. You could never, ever. Drvgz pulled up. Now, I mean, this was like a moment in time where all of the songs that you fuck with, now I mean, as a kid, you get in your bootleg CDs. Remember the Hot 97 CDs, bro? When them niggas had nothing but the hits on them shits? Little bootleg, probably like 20 songs of just hits. You remember them shits? High 97 bootleg. Most of the show was probably a lot of them niggas, you know what I mean? Lil Scrappy, Drvgz, what it is, Hope. Oh, what's up? Sammy, Crime Mob. Look, if you bump, why? Like that
Like you,
that era
like
of
you,
hip hop.
it's like you hopped in a time traveling machine and you really
Word.
went back to that golden. I, man, that I don't think that era gets spoken about enough. Like I notice we have a golden era. Obviously, that golden era is the what's that the what's that the mid '90s,
Yeah,
late
late
'90s.
90s. Biggie Nas
But
whole era.
it got to be something said for the early 2000s era because that early 2000s era, nobody was doing what the early 2000s era was doing. If you think about it, that was almost in a way that was like the peak of a lot of shit. Like we
That
started
bro,
seeing double selling records happen. Like for example, 50 Cent. Bro,
50 Cent,
who
Nelly.
was going diamond? Who was going diamond, bro?
That era, I after watching this show, shout out to everybody that performed, because that's a good. You bring up a good topic. That it was kind of something that I was thinking, and something I alluded to earlier about the Day 26 reunion and shit. I think that era of hip hop was at a time where money was finally being made realistically in hip hop, right? Where you could be a nigga from the hood in any city across this country and have a record and be like get on because of your record. But in hindsight, knowing what we know about the music business and the people that run the music business, a lot of that shit wasn't set up for them artists to really be have longevity, you know what I mean, or be make substantial amount of money and be able to live forever off that shit, bro. Realistically, if you have a hit record, like if you have one hit record, you should be able to live off of that one song the rest of your life. But the music business is not set up for that to happen for you. It's set up for the labels and everybody behind the scenes to do that, but the actual person performing is not set up that way. I think that era that you speak of was the first time we seen the both sides of that. We seen the people get their hit records and a few laters go by and them niggas disappear and be on hard times. But that was also around the era we seen niggas like 50, like Ludacris, like these, like a Kanye that was able to take hip hop from that place and make it go even further than that. You know what I mean? To where they was actually really able to get the fruits of their labor, get that bread. You know what I mean? Get that money. So that's what I realized about this show. All of these acts on here was niggas that we fucked with. They was, I mean, they had hit records, turn shit up, but
Top of the
the
hill.
top of the hill, bro, literally. But they business might have been standard to the music business at the time, to where it wasn't meant for them to take this record and now live off of it forever. I mean, they still had to do more. They got to do these fucking reunion shows and shit to get a quick bag in 2022 because they music, it wasn't, they didn't get, they had fucked up contracts and shit. So shout out to all of them though. Diamond, Diamond from Crime Mob. Oh my god, she looks probably even badder now than she did when that record was going so
I,
crazy.
no, I took a gander at her on social
Yeah.
media. She looks. She looks great.
I did too. After the show, I took it upon myself. Me and my lady, who was like, "Yo, Diamond look kind of good out there." She was like, "Yeah," and we were like, "Yo, let's go see what her Instagram looks like." And we definitely weren't disappointed. She was looking fucking badder than ever, my nigga. Like, damn. Keri Hilson, same thing, badder than ever up there. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Travis Porter. I haven't heard that name in a while. I didn't know they were on that tour, but they performed. Shout out
My
to them.
guys.
The guys, man. But we ended up leaving before the main act, Bow Wow. We didn't see Bow Wow. We didn't see Mario. I'm at the age now where I'm a little older. I ain't got to sit through the whole show, fam. Like, I want to beat that traffic getting out. You know what I mean? Like that shit. And I didn't notice 95% of the motherfuckers in there were black women. Black women are single handedly keeping these acts. You know what I mean? They keeping these acts afloat. they paying for them tickets. The same motherfuckers that was buying tickets to R. Kelly shows are the same niggas buying tickets for this shit, man. So whatever y'all niggas think about this music that niggas could get like, nah, people are still supporting that shit. Niggas are still supporting that shit.
Still on your block, you niggas know what it is, homie. The fifth on me, I smear bullets at your rail, homie. Put a stack up, or call for backup. It's still HBU, heartbreak, or get cracked up. Money I chase, fuck clearing it out the bank. My niggas run up and chase, duck, take the staff, get the cash, till we escape. Agree with me? If you don't, then go some balls, nigga. Focus on what you got, never dwell on your loss, nigga. Life is hard for a young black man selling drugs. Fuck a hoe just because.